Welcome to DRM News Global. Today, we're turning our focus to some really heartbreaking news, the passing of Preston Ordone.
Hmm.
Many of you watching online will definitely know him as OK Baby,
Yeah.
the little 2-year-old who, well, brought smiles to millions on TikTok.
It's just incredibly sad. A loss that's really, hit a lot of people hard. What made him so special, I think, were those reactions.
Oh,
It was
absolutely.
really sweet, sometimes very funny reactions to his parents, Caitlin and Jalen. He just had this spark, this personality that really came through.
He really did. And that famous OK, that sort of defiant little OK, he'd say, especially right before doing the opposite of what he was told.
Yeah.
Pure internet magic, like that mud video everyone talks about.
The classic.
His mom says, don't slip. He looks right at her, big grin, says, okay, and then sploosh right into the mud.
Exactly. That mix of just innocence and like playful defiance, it really connected with people.
It absolutely did. So on this DRM News Global, we want to delve into the details surrounding this awful accident. We're drawing on the initial news reports that have come out.
Right. Trying to piece together what we know so far.
So let's start with the basics. What actually happened? The accident, it was on Thursday, April 24th.
Around 11:50 in the morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, just before noon. This was near New Orleans. And the vehicle, it was a 2011 Ford F-150 pickup.
Okay. And the reports we have say the truck, it swerved off the road.
Veered off the road, yeah, and struck a tree, tragically.
And Preston was inside the truck with his parents, Caitlin and Jalen Ordone.
That's right. But his sister, Paisley, she wasn't there, thankfully.
No, she was at school at the time, which is, it's something.
Yeah, a small mercy in all this. Then came the police statement right after the crash, and it laid out a really grim picture.
It did. They reported that Preston had sustained very serious injuries.
And heartbreakingly, he passed away later at the hospital.
Yeah. And his parents, Caitlin and Jalen, they were also seriously hurt, taken to a local hospital.
We've learned a bit more about their injuries since then, haven't we? From the family.
Yes, Caitlin apparently has multiple broken bones and quite a bad concussion.
Oh, wow.
And Jalen, we understand, needed emergency surgery on his leg. They had to put in rods and pins.
Goodness, that sounds incredibly serious for both of them.
And they were initially in separate hospitals, too, which just kind of tells you how severe everything was.
Definitely. Now, there's a point here that's become, well, quite contentious. It's about the car seat.
Right. This is a really key point of conflicting information.
The initial police report, it said that Preston, who was in the back seat, was, and this is the quote, improperly restrained in a child safety seat.
Which is obviously a very serious statement and raises immediate flags.
Exactly. But then Preston's grandfather, Glenn Norris, he came forward and strongly disputed that.
He did. He insists Preston was properly secured in his car seat.
And he mentioned talking to someone who was there.
Yeah, Good Samaritan, who was apparently on the scene right after the crash. And according to the grandfather, this person confirmed that Preston was buckled in correctly.
So a direct contradiction to the police report. That's confusing.
It really is. And you have to wonder why there's such a discrepancy.
When the police were asked about the family side of the story, their response was, well, cautious.
A spokesperson basically declined to comment directly on what the grandfather said.
But Trooper Mark Gramillion did say the police report is accurate based on the information they have right now.
Which implies, things could potentially change. But for now, that's their official finding.
Right. And it's crucial to remember the investigation itself, the cause of the crash, that's all still ongoing.
Absolutely. And standard procedure involves toxicology tests on the driver. Those results are pending.
So checking for any substances that might have impaired the driver.
Exactly. And it hasn't actually been stated publicly which parent was driving the truck at the time.
Okay, so lots of unanswered questions still. Hopefully the investigation clarifies things. In the midst of all this sadness and these difficult questions, the response from people online, it's been huge, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely massive. The outpouring of grief, of remembrance for OK Baby, it really shows the connection people felt.
Even with someone they only knew through these short video clips.
Totally. And that one video, the I Love You one with his mom, it was posted just 5 days before the accident.
Oh, I remember seeing that circulate again. It's tough to watch now.
It really is. It was just a funny little moment. Caitlin joking about being hungry enough to eat a kid.
And Preston pipes up, suggesting she eat his sister, Paisley.
Yeah. Just this completely spontaneous, innocent, funny kid moment.
Yeah.
But now, it just has this incredible weight to it.
It really does. And there was a statement, wasn't there, posted on Caitlin's TikTok account by someone close to the family.
Yes, talking about the joy and laughter Preston brought, and offering this really poignant image, picturing him, playing in mud up in heaven, which really taps into that famous video and just the pure joy people associated with him.
Oh, yeah. That really hits home. It captures that feeling so many people had.
It reflects that genuine happiness he seemed to spread. And beyond the emotional support, there's been practical help too.
The GoFundMe page.
Exactly. Set up for the family. And it's raised a really significant amount already. I think last I saw it was well over $30,000 towards their goal.
Wow. That shows how much people want to help Caitlin and Jalen and their family through this unimaginable time.
It really does. The compassion is widespread.
This is just such a devastating story. The loss of this little boy, Preston OK Baby, who genuinely touched so many lives online. It's being felt really widely.
It truly is. And those conflicting details, especially about the car seat, they add such a layer of, complexity and pain to an already tragic event.
Yeah, and the fact that the investigation is ongoing just highlights how much we still don't fully understand about what happened that day. Ultimately, I think this whole situation serves as such a stark, painful reminder of how fragile life is.
Definitely.
And how even a very, very young child can create this huge ripple effect, build a community, just through sharing these simple, everyday moments online.
It really does make you stop and think, doesn't it? About cherishing the people close to you and just being mindful of safety, always.
A final thought for you, perhaps, to mull over. Just the sheer unexpected scale of impact that even a very short life shared in our digital world can truly have on so many others.